taking on the LA Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And space tough to come by there, so you get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chiefs.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point by Barker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play.
This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Chargers, first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 46 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah, what's that? Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try and duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For the point after.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they're going to be prepared for the first snap.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Herbert now. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Second down in a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10.
Grenade, run! Set. 5-9. Built stop. Hey, ram. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That's into the hands of Worthy. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now with 28-21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Mahomes again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
First down.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Chargers at 5-4 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And it takes it over for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the ball. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 88 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Down Kansas City.
Now here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Slide for the PAT. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert-Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Now, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they saw the chance to put some points on the board.
To the air again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49. Chiefs 35.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Across midfield, he's on his way. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Chiefs 42. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
And
it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Cap, this is not failing. Hey, easy. We're going to go.
Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 40 yards. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll run for the 1st time here with Brian Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
21, 59, 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged to win.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Anthony Schwartz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score. Chargers.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, the time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy pushing down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes using the Chiefs.
And it's third down.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understand.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 49 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 70, Chiefs 56. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Using the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brings up third down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This is first and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The 20. 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Smith, 41 yards. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
It's a turnover.
Well, I guess an
down.
interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert now. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
59, 12. Crowd right.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And as this defense walks off the field.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.